What's going on, guys? Oh my god, that was the corniest thing that I've ever...
It got real awkward.
What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video with your boy, Jordan, your online physique building coach. Your online physique building coach. In today's video, we're going to talk about 5 reasons why I hate being natural, natty, half natty. 5 reasons why I hate it. Where's my coffee?
Where's the coffee? Where's the coffee? Ah! Ah!
It's behind me.
I'm gonna lose my mind! Where's the coffee? Ah! Where's the coffee? Ah! 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 This is what happens when I don't have my coffee. I just get a little aggravated. Coffee! Coffee! Coffee!
I need some coffee.
Okay.
So really quickly, to preface this video, I don't really hate being natty. I'm not gonna not be natty. I've chosen to be natty, and I'm fine with it. I just wanted to give you 5 things that I don't like about it, that aggravate me sometimes. Number 1, if you're natty, your progress after the first 3 to 5 years is going to be insanely slow. Like literally, 5 years ago, when I was 18 years old, I bench pressed 315 for the first time. Last year, being 23 years old, I finally hit 365. So I went from 315 to 365 in 5 years. And now my goal is simply to get from 365 to 405 by the time I'm like 25, 26. So now that I know a little bit more about strength progression, I'm hoping that I can hit that 405 when I'm still in my mid-20s. That's the goal. But if I was not natty, I'd say, damn, we're gonna get to 500 by the time I'm 25, 26. We're gonna hit that 500, but like since I'm natty, we're gonna hit that 500 when I'm like 38 probably. 38, let that sink in for a second. Guys, my arms right now, my bicep and my tricep, about 16 3/4, 17 inches flat right now. 5 years ago, it was about half an inch smaller. So my arms have grown about half an inch since I was 18 to 23 years old, half an inch. My squat in 5 years has went from getting 315 for a couple of reps to 405 for a couple reps. So basically my squat's increased about 100 pounds, give or take, in 5 years. The only big gains that I've made in the past 5 years is deadlift. I didn't start deadlifting until 2 years ago, so when I started I was hitting 315 for a couple. Just a couple weeks ago, I hit 500 for a couple.
Hey, from fam to family, I'm trying to plant South Miami. They got my vision fancy, my triple finger fancy. I told her, she got to sit there just to understand me. They asked me, drop the plan B. I don't have a plan B. I told her, y'all been working just like candy be. I mean, it's more.
So I've been able to increase my deadlift 200 pounds, but that's beginner gains because I haven't been doing deadlift but for 2 years. After I'd been deadlifting for about 1.5 years, it just slowed down. Like literally the first year was me going from 315 to 500. The second year was me getting 500 with a belt to me getting 500 belt. So it increased over 100 pounds on my deadlift the first year, and then the second year it was literally like 30 pounds maybe that I increased that year. Number 2. If I bulk at all, I put on some weight, I put on some muscle, I put on some fat, I end up just looking like a fat potato at the end of it.
I'm a big fat potato. I am pink. The knife always goes down my throat. I get butter on my eyes. That was a big surprise. And now I'm a star.
I end up losing like all of my definition, all of my muscle tone, all of my veins, all of my abs, all of them, and I don't look like a huge jacked big guy, I just look like a big fluff. Say I go above 191, I turn into a fat potato. And I really don't like that. non-natty people just get really huge. They just look insane when they're bulking. I just look like a fat potato when I'm bulking. A fat Jordan potato. Number 3, and when I cut down, when I try to get shredded, when I get really lean, it looks like, bro, do you even lift anymore? Like, I just look like in a shirt. I just look like I just stopped working out. Like, I just shrink. It's just not until I take off my shirt and you see that I'm actually really lean and really defined and really toned and shredded that I actually look good. But in a shirt, I just look like I don't even lift. Like, I just stopped working out after 12 years of working out. All of a sudden, I've cut down, I'm lean. I don't even look big anymore. Like, I don't fill up my shirts. My shirt is not tight on my arm anymore. The sleeve is not tight. I've lost all my gains. No, I've just lost body fat and lost a little bit of muscle and gotten shredded, and because of that I look like a puny little tiny person. We have dysmorphia as bodybuilders, blah blah blah.
Men like Pradeep, who take their training incredibly seriously, are likely to have heard of bigorexia.
But you literally look like you've stopped working out if you're natural and you cut and you get really, really lean. You don't hold any fullness whatsoever when you're shredded if you're natty. It's just the truth. Like, the only time you look good when you're shredded if you're natty is when you get pumped. When you get pumped, you look absolutely insane. You look like not natty. Like, if you're shredded and you get a good pump, you look not natty. But when you're not pumped, you look like a tiny, malnourished child. Number 4, it's really, really tough to achieve that 3D, just insane delts popping look if you're natural. Like, I have not seen a lot of guys that have achieved that 3D delt popping look naturally. Some of the guys that I've seen, like Matt Ogus, a lot of people question his natty status. He has insane delts. He has overhead press like 270, 275, something like that, but that is far in between. You just don't see many people with those kind of natty genetics typically. Like me, I've developed a pretty good physique, but I don't really get that 3D look until I'm really shredded and I get a really good pump, and then I'll have a 3D look for about 30 minutes. And then when I leave, I just look like a shriveled up child again. So to get that 3D look and to walk around with that 3D look all day, you're either gonna be lifting all of your life from the time you're 12 until you're 40, then you'll look that way, or you're gonna have insane genetics, like 0.01%, or you're not natty. One of the 3. You don't just get that 3D look naturally that easily. It takes a lot of years, it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of discipline, and a lot of people just aren't gonna be able to deal with that, and they're gonna go the non-natty route. Number 5, and last but not least, I don't get to poke myself in the butt. I've always wanted to just like get a needle and just start poking myself in the butt.
Work it, make it, do it, makes us harder, better, faster.
Because I just like to be poked by needles. It's just very euphoric and lets out a lot of stress and tension, and it's just like, I'm totally kidding. Hopefully you catch my kidding drift here. I cannot stand needles. I could never do that anywhere in my body. I cringe at the sight, at the sound, at the everything of needles. I do not like needles. When I was a kid, when I had to get shots or when I had to get my finger pricked or anything, it would take like 5 nurses to hold me down, and I would knock down all 5 nurses because I was a strong little 6-year-old boy. That's the one thing that I would never be able to do. If I were not natty, I would be like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. So I'm just not gonna, it's not gonna happen. It's just like, I can't do that part. And I would never take pills because taking enhancing, physique enhancing pills, if you will, is really bad on your liver and extremely unhealthy compared to injections. At least that's what I've heard. Those are the 5 reasons why I hate being natty. It's such slow progress. My biceps have grown half an inch in 5 years. When I bulk up too much, I look like a fat potato. When I cut down too much, I look like a child that does not lift. I literally look like a 16-year-old, especially if I shave my freaking beard off while I'm shredded. I look like a 16-year-old in high school that doesn't lift. I've been working out for over 10 years and I still don't have that 3D look yet. I want that 3D look. Hopefully I'll get it by the time I'm 35 or 40. And lastly, I don't get to poke myself in the butt, but I wouldn't want to poke myself in the butt. That's just a joke. I don't want to poke myself in the butt. Alright guys, I really hope you enjoyed this quick little video. This was kind of a joke. I'm fine with being natty. Obviously, I chose to be natty, so this was kind of like This is kind of like laughing in the face of all of us natty people that know that it takes really long, that know that getting the 3D look is hard, that know that progress is going to be super slow and your arms will probably grow 1 inch in 5 to 10 years. Being natty is like, put this here and put that there and do this amount of reps on this exercise and this amount of reps on that exercise, and if you do it wrong, it's going to mess everything up. It's very articulate. It's a little bit more fidgety, if you will, than not being natty. If you're not natty, you just kind of go in and kill it all the time, unless you're a non-natty powerlifter. But if you're not a natty bodybuilder, you just kind of go in and kill it all the time and you do your thing. But if you're natty like me, you have to write all your numbers down, whether you're a powerlifter or a bodybuilder, or otherwise you'll be bench pressing 315 for 3 1 year, 5 years later bench pressing 315 for 3. You don't want that. You want to progress. Even if it's by 2 reps in 2 years, you want to progress. I'll see you guys next video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, please smack that like button like if you like to smack stuff like that. Yeah, or you can just tap the like button. Tap that like button. You can do that too, because like both of those help. They really do. Comment if you have any questions or concerns. I will respond, because you obviously deserve a response. You took the time to comment on the video. Share this video if you enjoyed this video. If you want anyone else to see this video, maybe laugh or relate to what I'm saying here today. And when you're subscribing, make sure to ring that bell beside the subscribe button, because even if you subscribe, if you don't ring that bell, then you'll never see when my videos come out anyways, because of YouTube. I'll see you guys next video. All love.
What is